binoculars, welcome back to Viva Barsan. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with manager Xavi, his post-match conference where he spoke about the 4-0 loss. After the 4-0 loss against Real Madrid yesterday, Xavi said we were run over in the second leg. We are going to be discussing on everything the manager had to say after that disgraceful performance yesterday night in the El Clasico. Then secondly, in this episode, still on the El Clasico, talking about defender Ronald Araujo, who was not on his top form yesterday. Of course, Ronald Araujo aims a dig at Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr., saying that he needs to focus on playing football. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. After a terrific run in which they won 3 El Clasico encounters in a row, Barcelona were given a reality check as Real Madrid hammered them 4-0 at the Spotify Camp Nou in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Coming into the game with a 1-goal advantage, Barca started the game well and had a few openings which they could not capitalize on, and Real Madrid made sure to punish their hosts for it as Vinicius Jr. opened the scoring close to halftime before Karim Benzema doubled early in the second half, put the tie to bed. The Real Madrid striker went on to complete his hat-trick later on to heap more misery on Barcelona, whose hopes of a league and cup double ended last night. Manager Xavi Hernandez spoke to the media after the match and lamented over the fact that Barcelona could not take their chances. He said, "I think that in the first half we could have finished with a good result. We didn't take advantage of our chances. When you do that against Madrid, it will penalize you. Real Madrid are the favorites in whichever competition they are playing. This is a heavy defeat for us that hurts us so badly. Now we have to be united," he admitted. "I will have trouble sleeping tonight. I'm very, very hurt." Xavi went on to add that his team competed well in the first half but made some poor mistakes after the break. As he said, "The second half punished us a lot. We competed better than the results suggest. We made very serious errors that showed we did not compete. It's a shame. We have to be self-critical. The second half was very bad." Xavi insisted that he did not want to use injuries to key players like Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, Andreas Christensen, and Ousmane Dembele as an excuse. He said, "If I talk about injuries, it would seem like an excuse. We have to react quickly and win La Liga. I said that Madrid were favorites," he said. "We have to congratulate them. They competed very well in the cup competitions. It's a shame, but we played against the Champions League winners. I already told you how difficult it was to beat this team. This is Madrid. In the first half, they didn't dominate the match, and we created much more than they scored the first goal. We know it. It's how they won the Champions League last year." When asked if this was the worst match he had overseen during his time as Barca boss, Xavi replied, "Let's remember where we came from. When I arrived, we did not compete for anything. A year later, we could win La Liga and we have won the Super Cup. To me, that is good progress." On being asked whether the team suffered from a mentality problem on the night, Xavi said, "I don't think we had a mental issue today. We are not mature enough. We have so many young players and they have to learn how to compete better." The Barcelona manager went on to call the team to focus on La Liga. With 11 games left to play this season, he said, "We have 11 finals left in front of us." Vinicius Jr. caused Barcelona plenty of problems in the night, but at the same time, he was also involved in a lot of unnecessary skirmishes with the Catalan stars. When asked about the Brazilian forward, Xavi said, "Vinicius is a great player who makes a difference. Apart from that, I can't say anything else. I don't want controversy." On the contrasting performance of Robert Lewandowski, who failed to do much of note, and Karim Benzema, who scored a hat-trick, Xavi said, "We are not going to kill anyone after this. Lewandowski is the top scorer in the league. He is calm." Further reiterating how the team failed to capitalize on their chances in the first half, Xavi said, "Our moment was in the first half. If we took advantage of the first half, the match would have been different. We were run over in the second half. I don't think that the players stopped trying, but we got disorganized. It's not an excuse. But I really would have liked to count on the injured players." Signing off, the manager said, "We have to focus on the league right now, which is more important competition than the Copa del Rey." Then on to the next story of discussion. Speaking after Barcelona's 4-0 loss to Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg at the Spotify Camp Nou, defender Ronald Araujo lashed out at Real Madrid winger Vinicius Jr., saying he needs to focus more on playing football than his antics on the pitch. Vinicius was a thorn in the side for Barcelona as he scored the opening goal, won a penalty, and then assisted Karim Benzema's third goal of the night. At the same time, though, the Brazilian was involved in a few needless incidents with the likes of Xavi and Araujo himself, who was once again asked or tasked with marking the Brazilian. Opening up on the duel with Vinicius, Araujo said, "Vinicius needs to focus on playing football. I always try to respect my opponents, but I got a little heated tonight. Vinicius spent the whole match telling our players this and that. He kept saying things to the crowd and it got heated." Talking about what went wrong for Barcelona on the night, Ronald Araujo said, "When we consider the second goal, the team falls over. We need to fix this. It's our second time that it has happened to us. It's a tough defeat, but I am sure that this won't affect us a lot. Our most important goal is to win La Liga after so much time," he said. Then Roberto Alonso lamented over second half display. Barca's second half captain Sergio Roberto also spoke to the media after the match and opened up on how things went wrong for the team, stating that the first goal on the cusp of halftime affected the host. He said, "Their first goal really affected our morale. In the first half, we were superior. After the second goal, we couldn't play our game." Reiterating the points, Roberto added that in the first half, we didn't deserve to lose. After that, the second goal killed us emotionally. On the flaring tempers and the heated incidents on the pitch, Roberto said, "These things happen. We have played a good number of El Clasico matches, and it's normal to have fights. These are things that happen. We had to focus on our game." Meanwhile, Marcos Alonso, who started the game as a centre-back on the night, echoed Roberto's sentiment. He said, "We were better in the first half. We had the match under control. It's time to think and also to reflect on today's match." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye for now.